guys, this will probably be the last update on this lift out for a while. I have come to the point where I am tired of working on it. Ready to clean up the train room. Anyway, let me just show you what I've done to this point. I've got my cattle fence in. That's how I did it. That's really just some piano wire and some toothpicks. So that's my cattle fence. I've seen something like that similar online. That I was just looking at some pictures of different cattle fences, and actually this fence was in a kit in HO scale, but they wanted a lot for it, so I just did it like this: some piano wire and some toothpicks, and glued the piano wire to the post. But I think it'll look all right. But that's my little pasture. Got all the static grass down on the hillside, of course. I've got my farmhouse. I picked this farmhouse up a long time ago. It's always been sitting up here. Picked it up at a train show, I think probably for about $1. I just did a little work on it, detailed it a little bit. Just a little bit of paint on the roof. Put a couple little exhaust stacks on the roof also. Put some posts around the porch. It didn't have any. Like I said, it was only $1. It's a little plastic kit. And I got that building down on its foundation. Haven't done much to it. I've got some. It's going to be like a little diner, and I've got some exhausts, some little cast exhaust stacks to put on it for like stoves and stuff on the inside, so make it look a little more prototypical, make it look more like, I think it was just like a house, but I'm converting it to a little diner. And so we've got the transition going to the town pretty well complete. So the lift out is in place. It's turning out pretty good so far. I was going to do some kind of wire fencing maybe around the houses all the way along the edge of the hill, but I decided I got some whole bunch of Walther's privacy fence and some wood fencing that I'm just going to use up and do that along the hill in front of the house there and the diner. And we'll try to find a nice backdrop and maybe make all this blend in a little better. So I'm just tired of working on it, just ready to run some trains actually, because my layout is a mess. I think I'm going through some train running withdrawals. So this is all over my yard. All this junk all the way down here, because this is where I had to lift out, working on it in this area. See, I don't really have any kind of workshop area up in my train room, and it's too much of a hassle to take it down to the garage, and I was afraid I might break it in half or something. It's just made out of styrofoam. So I just stretched out over this portion of the layout. My floor has got stuff all over it, static grass stuff and all this. So I'm just going to clean up my train room, and I'm going to probably run some trains for a little while, and then I'll probably get back to that area up there later on. Maybe in a few more weeks. I don't know. And you see here I have all my rail cars shoved to one end of the yard. Bottles of paint, glue, everything's all over the place. I've got to get this cleaned up so I can run some trains. Anyhow, just giving you a quick update on where I'm at. Oh, and let me know what you guys think of that lift out so far. I like your input, ideas, anything. So I know I need to get back on it and do a lot more on it. But I'm pretty much getting out of the mood right now. Got my train room all cleaned up. My yard's back to normal. now I can get back to some train operations.